investing and you are right now like your ideal small caps and mid caps and finding the multi baggers. So what exactly your way or your strategy and your plan to identify the multi baggers?
Yeah. So basically, it starts from understanding the business. So it's quite important to understand the business before investing into that. So if I do not have the proper knowledge of that industry, that business, then it's quite difficult for me to write the whole journey, because it's not a journey of in a straight line. It's always a wavy journey, which is highs and lows and highs and lows, and at the end, it can tend up to reach to a greater height if you've identified a good business. But to just ride that whole journey, you need to understand. We need to understand the business well. So first is that. Second is knowing the promoters and the management who are running that business. So it's quite important for us to be in touch. Not necessarily that we can get in touch with every management, but to try as much as possible to get in touch with the management in the businesses which we are investing into. Know their vision. So basically, I say that let's say I read a company and I read the annual report, and I think that this is a good industry, they have good tailwinds, and they can grow it around 15-20% CAGR over the next 5 years. But what if I've not interacted with the management, and what if the management are not that aggressive for their businesses? Let the industry grow at this rate, but what if management are not much aggressive and they do not want to take the company to that greater height? So for that, it's important for us to interact with the management, to know their vision and their plan. Uh, yeah. Other thing is also it's very important to know the quality of promoters in the companies which we are investing into. Not that every promoter of the companies that we invest into are good. So there are quite a few promoters we've seen that have do not have the intention to create wealth for the shareholders. So we need to invest in the businesses where promoters are ethical and they think of shareholders first, and they want to create wealth for the shareholders as well, not only for themselves. So that is the second thing, promoters. First is the businesses, second is the promoters, and third is that the businesses which we invest into should have a huge growth potential. Not that the businesses, the revenue of business is 500 crores and the industry itself is of 700 crores. Then it doesn't give the business a huge growth potential. But let's say business is at a nascent stage. They do have competencies to take it to a higher level, and there's a huge growth potential as well for the company. Then it does make sense for us to invest in that small companies, which
Great,
can grow big after a certain point of time.
great, great. So right now at 21, you are doing this. And if we talk about finance in general and market at the same time, we see a lot of youngsters now craving for financial education at the same time participating in the stock market after lockdown. But our school and colleges never gave us the financial education, and that thing is not going to change. So right now this is not the time to blame school or colleges. It's time to get the education and get started. So what do you think the future is going to be in terms of financial education and market? So many young people are now participating in the stock market and opening their DMATs account. But according to co-founder of Zerodha also, Nitin Kamath said that more than 90% people got vanished from the market in just 1 year. So, what is going to be the future of young investors and stock market participants in India, and what they should know about finance, about money before entering the market?
Right. So firstly, there's a huge, I see a huge potential for education in financial markets. So that is a untapped area which has a huge growth potential. So let's say fintech in capital markets or equity markets. So there's a huge potential in that, and there's a whole set of youths waiting to get that if there is someone who can provide that. And second is, uh, yes, there is a huge inflow of participants after the lockdown in financial markets. Many reasons for that, but then too, I think that equity markets is very underpenetrated in India compared to all the other countries in the world, all the developed countries in the world. If we see that US has 50% of their household savings invested into equity markets, via mutual funds or any way. But in India, there is only around 5% of Indian household savings invested into equity markets. So there is a huge gap in India, and slowly this will grow. And I believe that over the next decade, there is a huge potential. And also for young investors who've come after lockdown to invest into capital markets, so they might have seen a good rise, but there's not always it's not always a straight journey. But one thing, if they believe that India, there's a prosperous next decade or next 2 decades for India, and India can grow at a good 7, 8, 9% of GDP over the next 10 years, then it's a great time for them to invest for a long period of time. Not only talking about next 1 to 2 years, but for the next decade, because India is a great opportunity for growth, and it's also on the path. We are seeing that quite a few industries also are set to trap that growth. So yeah, I think there's a huge potential for young investors who come after lockdown also to invest. But they should not only expect that they'll get 50, 60, 70% returns every year. It happens like one in 3 to 4 years. But if they are for long term, then yes, they can see a great wealth creation happening.
Sure, I can really see that potential, because people like you at 21, you are an active participant and equity investor. You guys are really going to inspire the young people right now coming into the market, and at 21 years having the experience of 5 years. It's just great, and you guys are someone, people like you, Mohit and Ayush, you guys are going to change the scenario and inspire the people.